What's going on, YouTube? It's ya boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Important announcement: NFL is officially a little over a month away. College football begins at the end of this month. The busy time of sports betting year where your maximum amount of money to be made is available to you is coming at the end of this month. If you are not a Props Made Easy member yet, let me explain something to you. Props Made Easy shows you plus EV data. It shows you the best plus EV plays for every sport pretty much that's EV capable. Anywhere else to see plus EV type of data, plus expected value, is going to be $50+ up to $100 just to see the same data you can see at Props Made Easy for $20 a month. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is paying 3-4 times more for a tool that you're going to see the same plus EV options for when you can get it for a fraction of the cost. Think about how much of your bankroll you're opening up to you to be able to actually put on the slips you're making instead of putting it on a tool that you're just blowing money on for no reason when there's options for cheaper. If you're new to sports betting and you're just coming into this, and there's going to be a lot of people coming in and betting for their first times when college football and NFL starts. And let me explain something to you. Props Made Easy is one of the simplest interfaces, one of the simplest tools to help understand for regular bettors. We built Props Made Easy for the regular people, which is why it's only $20 a month. We made it so that the regular people can easily find the most pro-level bets in the matter of seconds. We are trying to prevent newer bettors from having those horrible losing stretches before they finally realize plus EV is the way down the road. We are here to put you on the smarter options immediately. Okay, so the best thing you can do for your bankroll now is to lock in with Props Made Easy right now. Only $20 a month. And have the biggest college football NFL season you have ever had. Okay, if you're one of those people who's just gone off the last 10 or you think you just know ball and you've been whatever, I'm sure if you're calculating your results, you are down big. Unless you're playing plus expected value, you are down big. There's a reason why 90% of this industry are losing bettors. It's because 90% don't play properly. Number one, they don't have a bankroll management routine that they stay consistent on. If they lose, they go double the next day trying to get it back. If they win big, they bet more the next day because they have more of a bankroll to use, they think. Bankroll management is the number one strategy. Number two, finding a tool that can give you immediate data information available so you can get this stuff before bumps. The most amazing thing about Props Made Easy is you will beat the bump on every single pick you make. Nearly every single pick you make will beat the CLV, meaning you will get it at a better value when you place it because of Props Made Easy giving you that data quickly than it is by game time. By game time, it'll be much worse value. So lock in if you haven't already. PropsMadeEasy.com is only $20 a month. If you aren't locked in for college football and NFL, you are tripping. You will get the monthly subscription back in the first day of college football. You will get it before college football and NFL start with baseball. So lock in if you haven't already, man. Before I get started as well, let's just take a second to talk about DJ Ukulele. Why in the fuck? Sorry, I shouldn't have cussed. Why are you in the NFL? And on the most pointless game of the entire NFL season, the coach only allows you to throw 3 passes. The coach has so little faith in you that the one game that means the least, he gives you 3 opportunities. That's how bad you are, DJ Ukulele. Okay? I could not believe it. But luckily for us, it's the first game of the year. You know what I mean? And as I always say, for preseason, tone down your units a little bit. Don't play full unit sizes. Play like half units on the plays that you do play. Because preseason is preseason, man. Things are up in the air. You feel what I'm saying? You can still take advantage of the plus EV spots, but don't go too crazy. Save a lot of your bankroll for the main shebang. You feel what I'm saying? Use it more on MLB right now. And then when the college football starts and NFL regular season starts, lock in. All right, let's get straight into the plays for today. I'm going to refresh the tools at Props Made Easy. And we will get straight into the best options we have available to us over MLB, WNBA, and then we will talk about the home run prediction tool as well in the game bets, all right? So let's go through this fairly quickly. We got Tyler Anderson under 4.5 strikeouts is a 5.6 EV, minus 134 of the consensus odds among 49 books. This is another thing that a lot of places don't show you. We're showing you the number of books built into that consensus to let you know how accurate a play is. There's some tools out here that will compare to one book. They'll have like high EV on a play and only be comparing the fliff. And that's just not an accurate way to go about things. You need to find a good, solid, consensus of books. The more consensus, the more books that are built into a consensus odds that give a play a solid expected value, the more solid it'll be. Now, at Props Made Easy, we get rid of the outliers, though. There are some books like Jimmy's Sportsbook down the street that will have just crazy outlandish lines sometimes, and you don't want to take much of their data into consideration. So the outlier odds we don't add into the consensus odds. These are all odds from, books that are around the same-ish range that can give you a good idea, right? So if every book is at minus 134, but you get an even payout on Prizepicks for the under 4.5 strikeouts, Tyler Anderson is the exact type of bet that long-term you make profit on if you consistently play. And it's important that if he ends up going over, that you don't change the strategy. You continue to play plus expected value. That is the only way to be successful. You're not doing something wrong if you lose playing expected value. You're doing it right. You're just dealing with negative variance that anyone would deal with. That's how it goes. Even when you play the sharpest, smartest bets, even the pro bettors have down months at times. Playing sharp only. That's how shit goes sometimes. But it's about staying on it, keeping your bankroll management, not going crazy, and then leveling it right back up. That's how it goes. You get back up into the profit eventually. All right? Ryan McMahon, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, minus 133 among 27 books. Solid spot on Prizepicks there. Yoshida, over 0.5 batting strikeouts, minus 133. Only 11 books available here. That's better than 1 or 2, but only 11 books is not the 30 or more we would ideally like to see. But you don't have to be too stingent on that. But I do like to use the more popular markets. That way I know more books are just built into those. Rafael Devers under singles, minus 133 among 28 books. So we've got plenty of options there. Let's open things up a little bit. Let's go WNBA, MLB, and then let's do just the DFS books and see what we got here. At the top of the list, Brady Singer, under 17.5 outs on Underdog, is minus 133 across 40 books, but you get an even payout on Underdog. Great spot. Wilmer Flores, over 0.5 betting strikeouts. Again, only 11 books in this one, but the over would be the better value right now. Over on Betr Picks, we've got Will Smith, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, minus 138 among 30 books. Great spot there for Will Smith. Juan Soto, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, minus 138 among 30 books, but you get it even payout on Betr. Again, this would be a nice little pairing to go with right here. Manny Machado, under 0.5 runs at minus 131 among consensus, 32 books. Even payout on Underdog. So again, the main key here to understand is at Props Made Easy, we take all of the books' odds, we find an average among them that makes sense, obviously, and then we compare that to the book we're utilizing. So for DFS books where you're getting even payout on either side, the higher the consensus odds, the bigger the EV, the bigger the expected value, the bigger the chance to hit. You feel what I'm saying? So obviously you want to buy something at a better price. You want to buy, if you're reselling shoes, you want to buy those shoes at $150 instead of $200. Why? Because you're going to make an extra $50 buying it at the $150. That's what we're doing here. All right? Let's go ahead and move on to the next area. I'm going to go to the home run prediction tool. All right. So over on the home run prediction tool, we're going to talk about the best home run calls that we have available. Actually, hold on. I didn't talk about all books, though. Let me go through all books real quick. Let's select WNBA and MLB update. And then we're going to go ahead and select all books. And then let's do sharp and safe. Sharp and safe is one of the most important filters you can utilize in your betting journey if you are a newer bettor. This helps you tremendously. It shows you plays that are already have a higher implied probability to happen, meaning they're going to hit more consistently. So not only will you play plus EV, but you're playing plays that will hit more consistently in the long run. Let's look this over. Jacob Young, over 0.5 hits, is minus 136 on ProfitX, yet minus 174 among 35 other books. Obviously, that is an amazing play. If you're buying a play at minus 136 when the odds are normally minus 174. The payout would be much worse paying minus 174, but yet you're getting it at minus 136, giving it solid expected value, okay? Antonio Sensatella over 2.5 strikeouts, minus 125 on Novig, minus 156 consensus among 42 books. Carlos Narvaez over 0.5 hits, minus 135 on Novig, minus 170 among 41 other books. Sal Frelick under 1.5 bases, minus 130 on Bovada, minus 161 among 43 books. Again, all you got to do is go right here, select only the books that you have an active bankroll on, and take the top value throughout the day. The best times of day are going to be early morning, kind of around when I'm doing this video right now, or even earlier. And then midday around 2, and then you can check out some near lock. Now, keep in mind, near lock, the lines are the most accurate they're going to be all day, really, for MLB. Because all of the sharp bettors have already moved the line to a more tight range. Okay, all the sharp bettors have already gotten the best value plays. By lock time, you're getting to that point where all the best values are gone. So my favorite time is around this time of morning, like about 9 a.m. to 11. Around that patch, maybe even before 11, more like 8 to 10 probably is best. All right. Let's look at the home run prediction tool, which is another cool feature that you get at Props Made Easy that helps predict home run probability. Again, for any time you do a home run probability, though, I just like to make this clear because I am trying to teach everyone to be a sharper bettor and actually be successful in this industry. You don't want to put full unit sizes on home run parlays, meaning let's say you have a $5 unit size. Every bet you make, you like to put $5 on. Okay, for a home run parlay, you would put $2.50 to like $1.50. You would put a half to a quarter of your bankroll on these type of plays. You would not put full unit sizes on these. And then to have the most success, you would ideally put your $5 bets on straight bets that are high EV options, high expected value options. And as you do that long term, you will have success. Okay, it takes a simple search to Google, if you don't believe me. What is the only way to be successful in sports betting? There's only one way. There's literally only one way, but yet 90% of people fail and lose money. Why? Because the moment plus EV does not make them money in the short term, they ditch it thinking it doesn't work. That immediate gratification ruins a lot of sports bettors. Lock into Props Made Easy. It's only $20 a month. The only way to go is up with a subscription at only $20 a month with plus EV data. Plain and simple. Let's talk about the best home run parlays today. Now, I'm going to go to FanDuel, and then we're going to take a look here. Now, obviously, one of the most important things for me is a play to be in the nuke zone. What does that mean? That means their home run predictable stats compared to the pitcher's home run predictable stats are both on the same side, creating a high home run score, which is putting them in the nuke zone. Let's start with O'Neal Cruz against Sensatella. Huge home run score due to the data being amazing. Sensatella gives up solid home run probability. O'Neal Cruz has that solid power home run capability. All right. Then you take the fact that you're getting plus 310 on FanDuel with a positive 2.51 Vegas edge. It's incredibly important that every play you make has a positive Vegas edge. Why? Because that means where you're getting it on FanDuel, for this instance, you're getting a better price than it is everywhere else, meaning everywhere else thinks he's more likely to hit a home run than what FanDuel's odds are showing you. So take advantage of that. O'Neal Cruz is going to be the first guy we put in our parlay today. And then I got to go with my boy Ryan McMahon against Jansen Junk. Ryan McMahon is plus 560 to hit a home run on FanDuel, giving him a 27.3 Vegas edge. You're getting Ryan McMahon at plus 560, and he's got great home run probability today as well in this matchup. Not only does the data say amazing spot for him, but he's plus 560 on FanDuel, 27% Vegas edge. If we go here and we go to consensus, and we look at Ryan McMahon, he's plus 418 on average when you average all the books that have home run odds for him. He is plus 418. But yet on FanDuel, you're getting him in the 500s at plus 560. This is the way that you make the most money in sports betting. I know this is a home run parlay, so long term, home run parlays are not going to be the most successful. But if you're going to do a home run parlay, if you can play it like this and use a quarter to a half unit, you will do much better. You will be much better off, especially if most of your units are going on sharp bets. Sharp straight bets on regular books are going to be the best options. If you're on DFS books, you probably need to do 6-man flex. That way you have so many ways to get your money back if you do miss a few. You don't want to do the power plays. You do not want to do the power plays. Okay? Do the flex. That way, if you miss, you at least get some money back. Okay? But yeah, that's about it for today, man. We got O'Neal Cruz and Ryan McMahon as the home run parlay for the day. Once again, if it hits, once it hits, I'll give $50 away to somebody down in the comment section of this video. Trust me right now, man. Not many people are going to be real to you in this industry. There is a lot of shade. There is a lot of people who don't know what they're talking about, who try to tell you this is the way, this is the way, this is the way. Trust me from somebody who really is going to just tell it how it is. Plus expected value is the only way to make profit in sports betting. And Props Made Easy is the cheapest tool offering it. Plain and simple. It is what it is. Even if I had no parts in Props Made Easy, I absolutely would have a membership to it. There's no way to justify being a sports bettor and not having Props Made Easy, seeing that it's so much cheaper than everything else for the same type of data. Lock in, baby. We are partnered with some of the biggest companies in the entire industry bringing y'all this data. We're doing it for y'all, the regular bettor, to help y'all have more success. That 90%, we're hoping to move that more towards about, the more towards the winning side for most of y'all. Okay? They say 90% are losing bettors. There's no way it's 90% anymore, having 25,000 people utilizing Props Made Easy on a daily basis. No way. That number is definitely coming down. Jump on it while you can right now. It's only $20 a month. Football's coming up. College football's coming up. Don't waste your time with tools spending all that. I'm like, think about it. If you're paying $100 on a tool, you have to win even more just to be profitable because you're paying so much on a tool every month. You feel what I'm saying? Lock in with Props Made Easy, man. Thank y'all for joining me as always, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.